behind you, Poe.
Hey, and welcome to another Battlefront update. So, let's cut to the chase. Galactic Assault is without a doubt one of the main selling points of Battlefront 2. And while that may be true, it's not exactly the case for everyone. Some of us, believe it or not, actually like the freedom of playing offline every now and then. Yeah, having the single-player campaign to do that will be amazing, don't get me wrong. But I was thinking along the lines of setting up my own Galactic Assault offline game and just fooling around with a bunch of AI. Just like the good old days of the original Battlefront 1 and 2. Now, EA Battlefront kind of gave us this in Skirmish mode, where we got to play either Walker Assault or Fighter Squadron mode offline with AI. And while that's great, it was added in pretty late to the Battlefront lifecycle, had no game customization, and was limited to only 2 out of the 14 multiplayer modes available in the game, and just riddled with glitches. This didn't exactly make me, or thousands upon thousands of other Battlefront offline players, happy. But since it was only made by 2 guys at DICE during their free time, by the goodness of their heart, we gave it a big, thoughtful pass. Besides, DICE saw that there was a huge demand for this, so we figured we'd get something bigger and better for Battlefront 2. Now cut to June 2017, and DICE at EA Play announced to the world that they had listened to the fans and will not only be giving us a single-player campaign, but as well as a much improved Skirmish mode. That sounds nice, doesn't it? Now, here's the part that doesn't sound nice, but downright disappointing. So now instead of Skirmish mode, we get this thing called Arcade mode. Okay, simple, innocent enough of a name change, right? We're still gonna get what we got in Skirmish before, being able to play multiplayer game modes offline. Considering only 2 people at DICE worked on to give us Skirmish mode before, just imagine what a whole entire team at DICE could do on Skirmish mode with 2 years time of development. I mean, especially at bare minimum, give us Galactic Assault playable offline, as it is the replacement to Walker Assault this year, right? Not quite. According to DICE, it's a completely different game mode than what we've been expecting. So arcade battles can be set up and tweaked in a variety of custom configurations. So you can change the difficulty, trooper classes used by the AI, and more. Okay, perfect. Customization is in. No complaints there. What's next? This little thing called Battle Scenarios. Here we'll also have the opportunity to play in a number of specially orchestrated arcade matches of 10 versus 10 that we'll be able to face alone or with a friend in the console version of the game. One of these scenarios is a hero versus many scenario, kind of like Hero Hunt, which will be available in the beta, where you'll take control of Darth Maul and fight against legions of foes on Naboo. Okay, decent bonus mode, but where's the good stuff like being able to play multiplayer game modes offline, space combat levels, and... Wait, is this... No. Is it? There you go. That's it.
No. It's not true. That's impossible! No! No!
DICE and Criterion gave us the offline customization that we wanted them to do. Sure, but took a complete 180, and instead of giving us a playable offline Galactic Assault, for example, we get some derpy 10 vs 10 boring survival type games. Can someone please tell me how this is an improvement and why we should be happy about this? If literally 2 guys at DICE were able to program us an offline Skirmish mode for Battlefront 1, why can't a whole team deliver something better this time around? It honestly sounds like Missions 2.0. Not a new badass version of Skirmish mode which we all prayed for it to be. No large-scale battles, no vehicles, and especially no starfighter space battles. Which, can someone please remind me why exactly? From what I remember, there are literally already AI in the multiplayer starfighter assault maps. There's no excuses there. Just look at the name for starters. They went from Skirmish mode to arcade, which already sounds basic. I kinda get the feeling that this was just DICE and Criterion just lowering expectations with the name change. So basically, if you're expecting multiplayer type gameplay in arcade, you're out of luck. The worst part is, I know I shouldn't be 100% surprised here, as the leaks did warn us of this. They literally did, but I, like many of you, had hoped they were fake and rose my expectations up just to have them be crushed down like this. Now, with that all said, I'm sure arcade mode will provide some level of fun and novelty for the first couple of times, but there's no way it's going to replace the original Battlefront's instant action or even skirmish mode from EA Battlefront 1. If anything, I'm just going to choose to live in denial and hope this isn't everything there is to arcade mode. And a few days just before the release of the game, DICE will come out and surprise us, being like, "Oh, whoops! Looks like we forgot to mention, you can actually play big map battles and space combat in arcade too. Sorry we scared you like that." A guy can hope. But seriously, the reveal of arcade mode tells me that DICE hasn't learned anything from Battlefront 1. The whole point of skirmish mode was to let us experience those large-scale battles offline. But once again, it seems like we're going to be limited to small-scale training battles. Who exactly is DICE catering to with this mode, and why do they think we want this over skirmish or instant action? I don't know, I just don't know. But my rant is over. Now that you heard what arcade mode is expected to be about and what I think about it, are you happy with DICE's and Criterion's decision here? And if not, do you think there's a chance we may get an upgraded skirmish mode later on as DLC? Tell me that and everything else in the comments down below. But that'll do it for today. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please like it, share, and subscribe to the channel to not only support it, but keep up with Star Wars news, gaming, and canon lore released every week. And consider following me on Twitter and Facebook to never miss out on the latest Star Wars related content. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.